Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
La alineación de hoy será...
According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1. And it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
We have already started here. Zaragoza. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Aspas. He's had it taken off him. Nicely spread. Now it's Aspas. Little pass back.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has not gone well. Bellingham, out towards the flank. Cleared away.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Iago Aspas. Quarter of an hour played. That's been cut out, well played. All the way back. Oh, that's a key interception. He's picked his way through, tries to play it through, gets into some space. There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Marcos Alonso. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Vigo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's had it nicked away. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Zaragoza. He is through here. Zaragoza goes on a run down the left wing. He's in a great position here. And he's managed to get free. Lofted in. He gets big. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Now, can they get him away? Now, who's going to be first to this?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Aimed beyond the defence. Goulart showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Iago Aspas is in a really good position out wide. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second. Big header! Bellingham. And he skips past his man. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Zaragoza! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Somewhat off target. Marcos Alonso. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that is as far as they're going to go. Iago Aspas puts his foot on the gas. Steaming on. And the finish! And he hits the net! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
He's being urged to shoot. Real chance! Fantastic from Zaragoza! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better.
Goal.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Madrid making consecutive changes here. Vigo are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Knocks it out wide, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Rodrigo, he's got full, and it's hit the woodwork and out. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
El dorsal 6. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And the return pass. Now it's Aspas. Vigo disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Diaz. Can he finish? It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they win it back again. Aspas. Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rodrigo. So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He likes Moriba. Marcos Alonso.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe powering forward here. Tries to get it clear. Nicely aimed pass. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He likes Moriba. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
A case now of complete control. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners.
PlayStation